Hey guys, so I'm here with celebrity designer Leontine Abdullah of Leontine Collection. So I'm just going to be asking her a few questions as to how she started her business and so forth. So what made you want to get into fashion design?
My mom, when I was a little girl, she used to sew. So I would normally fall asleep to the sound of the sewing machine when I was typically like 4 or 5 years old. Wow. So eventually she would begin to teach me things little by little. Teach me how to knit, how to crochet. She did anything. She could make her own patterns with newspaper.
Wow.
So I actually learned how to make pattern blocks when I was a little girl.
Wow. At what age?
About 6.
Wow.
Because the skirt, I love to wear tutus.
Yeah.
I was in dance class at the time. I used to dance at the Watts Tower. And so she would teach me how to make the skirt block.
Right.
And when I saw how simple it was, I was like, okay. I get my newspaper, I cut it out. Or if she would actually show me how to take a skirt or a tutu that I already had, and then cut over it.
Oh,
so
okay.
that's how I kind of learned.
Yeah, just using like pre-made garments and then creating your own. That's real cool. So was your mom like a designer, like designing for other people, or she just did it like as a pastime?
She did it for people in the community.
Okay.
And she would do it for people in the neighborhood or wherever. If they see something she was wearing, whether it was a kufi cap or a fur coat or whatever it was.
They were like, I need that.
Yes, because in the 70s, honey, they had sequin and everything.
Right,
My mom would make it all.
Right. So when did you decide to start off with your own clothing line?
Well, I was a little girl, of course, because I just told when I saw the Mahogany movie that came out with Diana Ross.
My favorite movie.
Yes. Oh my God. It was so inspiring.
Yes. If you guys haven't seen Mahogany, definitely check it out. Like the garments in that movie. Oh my God.
To die for to this day.
It's a classic.
Yes, it is. Well, when I saw that movie, I watched it and I was sitting in front of the TV and I was like, Mama, I want to do that. I want to do that. And she was like, okay. So every day since then, I would, now remember this is back in the 70s.
Yeah.
And so we recorded it on VHS. I would watch it over and over again. And I was like, oh my God, like, how do you do that? So I would ask my mother about that. Remember that multicolored one where she was dancing around in? I was like, how do you do that? And she showed me. And I was like, oh my God, I'm about to do it. So I made a simple replica of it.
Wow.
And I wore it.
And what age was this?
Oh my God, I was 8.
Oh my
I was
God.
8. She showed me. We cut out all the little blocks. So it's really simple. It looks like, oh my God, how do you make that? But it's really simple. It was just a lot of block pieces. We cut them out. We cut the different fabric colors that I wanted because I changed up some of the colors. But it was still like the color bar scheme. Right. And it was beautiful.
It was
beautiful. It was like
do you happen to have a picture of that?
I sure don't. Oh my God, this was going to say, you know, I have lost so many. What do we call them back then? Polaroid?
Yeah.
We had the flash camera with the little, you had to put the flash on top of the little camera.
Real
and it would make that. Yes, very old school. Because I am a woman of a particular age. You know, like 26. Right? But it was so many things like we would photograph and so many things that we would film.
Right.
A lot of that footage has been lost, unfortunately. But I have recovered some things online.
Okay.
Yeah, from like my modeling and acting agency.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to recoup more things.
Okay. So the way I met you is we took a class together.
Yes, we did.
We were taking a few fashion design classes at a community college. So just as you are, you know, being a successful fashion designer, do you think it's necessary to take classes in order to run a successful business?
Yes, I do. Okay, so the way it worked was I am self-taught.
Yeah.
You know, my mom, I learned most of my technique from my mother. So when I became an adult, I knew that all these things that I was doing, like hand basting and certain things, I did not know what they were called. So I needed to know the fashion term, the technical term for it. So in 2005, I decided I would start trying to get in some of these fashion classes because I'd already had a degree in business. Right. But I wanted to take fashion merchandising, and that's where I met you and Chrissy and our mentor. Yeah. And it was just so amazing because I'm like, oh, okay, so that's what that's called. Right. So basically I knew how to do these things. I just didn't know what they were called. Okay.
Have you ever checked out YouTube to learn some new techniques?
Yes, absolutely.
Because I feel like back in 2005, 2005, a lot of tutorials for sewing wasn't on there, but now you can find just about everything online.
Yeah, sometimes if I forget something or if I can't remember, if I'm in a hurry, I'll say, no, wait a minute, how do you... Let me go to YouTube. I go to YouTube and I'm like, got it. Because as designers, we're visual learners.
Yeah.
So you can tell us something. It's like, okay, but if you show it to me or if I see it, and that's pretty much how I learned the techniques. I would go to a lot of the department stores and I would look at the dresses. I would look at the seams.
That is exactly what I do, you guys. So when I go to stores, you have to be careful though, because you're not allowed to take photos of garments in the store. But I'd be like, I was like, yeah, I'm making that. But I just want to see how they get the inside.
Yes.
So that'd be me. But yeah, definitely looking inside your garment to see how it was constructed. It really helps when making your garment. So my last question is, like, how did you get to work with all these celebrities? Like, what is some tips that you can give my viewers into, getting a A-list clientele? Because you have worked with some amazing people.
Thank you. Well, you know what? First and foremost, I live, eat, and breathe fashion. It's my life. I have a journey and I have a story behind my life and my fashion. So once I was able to get out there, and live my dream and pursue my career as a fashion designer, I went out there. I went for it. If I found out about an event, I showed up. And I showed up dressed to the nines.
Yes.
I mean, you have to wear your clothing. You have to, you are your own signature brand. So you have to wear your designs and you have to sell yourself. So that's basically what I did. I would show up at these events and I would just try to get close to them and I would try to meet them, and it was a way that I presented myself. And the rest is, I guess, God.
Yeah, I always stress this in my my sewing group on Facebook that you're in, by the way. And I always tell my viewers, like, it's really important that when you're networking, of course, have business cards, but it means even more when you're wearing your garment and you can see the construction of your garment, and it's like, okay, I want to book her because I love this outfit she's wearing. And by the way, this is one of Leontine outfits right here. So did you wear this at an event, correct?
Actually, no. Brittany K. Jackson wore this. She's a TV host, media journalist, and a producer. She wore this to the MTV Awards. Okay,
so we're going to get a close-up on this garment so she can show you her construction of this dress.
Okay, so this is the dress that Brittany K. Jackson wore to the MTV Awards. It called for a space theme. Now, she is a TV host, media journalist, and a producer. So I didn't want to make her too uncomfortable, and the weather has been so hot. So what I did was I gave her a nice cold shoulder right up in here, and I still kept the theme. I stayed within the theme by giving her a little horsehair braid so she could get that swivel and that look to stand out for a space theme in the bottom portion of her design. And I also gave her a little cleavage. And I gave her a drop-down V in the back. In the back of the dress, it's a V. So, the pleating in the little blocks that I have here, it kind of gives the skirt part and portion of the design a nice flare and a nice little flirty, skirty look. So, basically, the dress, they loved it. And I'm happy as a designer that everybody loved it. Okay guys, so this is the dress that I designed for myself to wear to Mayweather's fight. So everybody that knows me knows I love jewels. And I can't get enough jewels. I have to bedazzle myself with all type of jewels, whether it's Swarovski crystals or just any type of jewel that blings. So I have some lovely black diamonds here. They're crystals from Nova Rhinestones. And I placed them, I just went crazy with them. I put them all over this sheer cool top because it's hot in Vegas. So I did a nice ponte type look. And I love feeling girly, even though I love to be sexy. So I figured sexy classy was the way I was going to look. But I also wanted to be nice and cool. So I have my back out. I gave myself a little flirty skirty here. And then I contoured it and did a nice little structure of a body conscious bottom portion right here. So it was a hit. They loved it. This is celebrity designer Leontine Abdullah. You can find me at leontinecollection.com. And be sure to follow me on social media. The link will be below. Thank you for watching and see you guys soon.